Alright guys, so I'm going to be doing a video on the CRKT Squid right here. I'm going to do some close-ups right now. Okay, see that. So this is a Lucas Burnley designed knife. He is a custom knife maker from, I believe, New Mexico. And he makes knives with like Japanese kind of inspirations, like really cool knives that he has there. And he designed the Squid knife, which this is the production version of his Squid. That is, he has a custom model. This is the production version made by CRKT. He designed the Squid with the idea of having a small knife that's similar to a compact pistol, in that it's has a small form factor, but it can get all the jobs that you need done with it. Oh, oops. And I think that this design, this knife, really is like a compact pistol in that way, that it really can get the work done that you need it to, even with this small compact size. So I got this knife with the intention of college carry, so I don't freak anybody out if I ever have to use a knife. And this one, I've been carrying it around for a week at college already, and I really like it. Just like a really fun knife, just a flick. Has a smooth action, and looks nice too. It's really looks like it's a tank of a knife, even though it's like really small. Anyways, I'll get you some specs right here on my phone from Blade HQ. So this is let's get to the specifications. So on this knife we have an overall length of 5 3/4 inches, so that is from the tip to the butt. And then we have a blade length of 2 1/4 inches, so it's a nice short blade. Blade thickness of 0.11, so I think that's a good ratio of thickness to the length of this blade. The blade steel is 8CR13 MOV, so if you're familiar with the Tenacious line, those budget Kershaws or other CRKT knives in the lower price range made in China, you're familiar with this steel. It works good for the price that you get this steel for, so I have no complaints about that, especially for the price of this knife, which I'll get to later. The blade style obviously here is a spear point, so it's going to be good. It has a strong tip. Not that you really want to be using this for like tactical stuff, stabbing or anything. It's just, to me, it's an everyday carry knife. Anyways, going on to the grind, we have a hollow grind. So this is going to be a pretty nice slicer. And this one's in the acid stone washed finish. It also comes in a just a plain stone wash finish, so it's like all silver, whereas this is kind of a gray, dark gray with a stone wash finish. This is a plain edge only knife. They don't make any serrated models, which I think most knives, they're best in plain edge. Handle length is 3.5 inches, so you get a 3-finger grip on this one, but with the lanyard I get a fourth finger, and it's a pretty comfy knife for the size. Don't feel really any hot spots when doing that, but this isn't the type of knife that you'd be bearing down on doing hard work. This is just like an everyday carry knife, cutting tape, cutting plastic packages, cardboard boxes, stuff like that. And I've been using this for cutting food too, and of course it's worked well for that. Handle thickness is 0.34 inches. Not much to say about that. It's a pretty thin knife, I'd say. So there's that. handle material, stainless steel frame lock, so it's going to be strong, very strong compared to like a liner lock or just a normal back lock. See, very flippable. Weight is 3.5 ounces, and I think it carries it well just for the style of knife it is. It's just a tanky, small EDC knife. Of course, you can get blades of this size for lower weight, but I think that for what you get in this knife, the robustness and the overall, I guess this is just like a really fun knife. I think that it carries that weight well. This knife has ambidextrous thumb studs, so you can open it with your right hand and as well as the left hand. And I'm a right-handed guy, but I can play with this knife left-handed for days. Flips out super nice. And this one's running on Teflon washers. Obviously, it's only like, you can find this knife for around 16 to 20 bucks on certain websites. I think I saw it for $16.50 on Cutlery Shop. That's the place where I like to go. But I ended up paying $20 for it on eBay just because it was out of stock at Cutlery Shop. So there's that. What else does it say here on Blade HQ? Lucas Burnley design, of course. And finally, it's made in China, which to me, for a cheaper knife like this, it's not that big of a deal, and the quality is really good. For bigger knife purchases, though, I'd prefer them made in places that aren't China. Maybe like Taiwan I'm fine with, or USA, but that's a topic for a different video. So overall, this knife is really nice just for everyday carry. Something that won't really scare people, although there are those type of people that will just be afraid of any sort of knife. But I think that this knife is a really good piece to carry for college. So, and I think it's a good knife that you can use to bring people into the hobby. Because this isn't a knife that's like really has that super like tactical, like large. It's not a large knife. It's just something that it's just a tool. And that's what I just like about this knife, because I don't really carry knives for the reason of self-defense. I just carry them as tools just because they are mankind's oldest tool, and they are mankind's most useful tool. Anyways, those are my impressions. This is a really nice knife. Has a pretty deep carry pocket clip. Has also a lanyard hole, which I attached a leather lanyard with the 9mm brass bead that I made. Deep carry, you can't swap it, unfortunately, for you lefties, and there's no tip down carry, so it's tip up right hand carry only. But yeah, for the price that you get this for, which is around 16 to 20 bucks, I think this is like the best knife in that price range. Anyways, that was my overview. Not really a review, but yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, favorite, subscribe, and check out my Instagram. It's at HansBoyardee, HansBoyardee. And you can find just knife pictures and everyday carry posts there. And I'll post a random selfie or two there just as a joke. And again, thanks for watching. Peace.